Hello Capricorn, welcome to DaVincis.spiral Tarot and Horoscope. Today we're going to go through some of the things you might have not have known about your zodiac and things that are associated with your zodiac that can heighten your vibration. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I've been reading for a long time, but I really just started my channel, so I would like to expand. It makes me a little nervous. Sorry, I'm human, so I'm new. You can go down below and see my other social media, my links. If you'd like to leave a love donation or a karma gift, please do that. Also, you can see the links below and the other information. After the pandemic, I am going to be giving basically an opportunity for anybody that subscribes to win a trip internationally. So if you have a passport and you'd be interested, let me know. You can email me. All my links and all my contact information is below. So, Capricorn, let's get started. I'm going to start with a little bit of information on general. This is not going to be for everybody. It is general on the constitution and the makeup of a Capricorn physically, and then we'll go through the rest of the things as far as work, herbs, and lucky numbers and compatibility with other signs. So, Capricorn, traditionally, and keep this general, don't leave any negative comments if it doesn't resonate with you, please. I like my channel to have a positive feed. The body is usually tall, on a long trunk, slender arms and legs. The head tends to be a little long and is set on a long neck. So you're very tall and elegant. The face is also long, but it's not unattractive. It's very attractive and symmetrical. And the lower part of the body seems to be a little thinner than the upper part is a little bit more broad, especially for men. The eyes are small and rounded, usually very strikingly colored blue. And they can also be deeply underset with a little bit of a heavier brow. The nose tends to be long and the mouth is long and thin-lipped. The teeth are usually strong, and they can be strong but small and slightly pointed in shape. The jaw tends to be small and punctuated with a small chin. The skin generally tends to be a little dry on Capricorn, and the tones range in darker shades. The hair tends to be dark and usually a little finer. The natural element of a Capricorn is the earth sign. The ruling planet is Saturn, and it's a feminine sign. General characteristics of a Capricorn: you're more apt to being in a leadership position. Executive instincts really are a nice trait of the Capricorn. You can be a little self-centered or a cross-watcher. They can be a little self-centered with a huge material ambition. So they love to work. They can be workaholics. They always want to do social climbing. They do this very deliberately, but they're very profound thinkers. They are excellent commercial promoters. They really do know how to persevere, and they make good leaders. So anybody in a position like a boss management position, that would very well suit a Capricorn. As far as Capricorns with other zodiac signs, a Capricorn with a Capricorn, generally favorable to both, and a Capricorn with an Aquarius. The Capricorn dominates, and it's good for business relationships. So that would be something, if you plan on going in business in the future, you would want to team up with one of them for a business relationship. A Capricorn with a Pisces, the Capricorn dominates, but it also can be very uneasy, like a seesaw kind of relationship, a Capricorn and a Pisces. If you have a Capricorn and an Aries, it's even powers, each realizing each other's needs, and they help each other, so it's very balanced. That would be a very good relationship, like a Capricorn and an Aries. They're both very strong and very good at business. Capricorn with a Taurus. Capricorn usually dominates. It's fine for business relationships, but personal relationships, I don't think it would work very well. A Capricorn with a Gemini. A Capricorn dominates, especially if it's a male that's a Capricorn. and a little bit older than the Gemini female. It's not so good vice versa. In business relationships, it's better than a romantic one. A Capricorn with a Cancer usually dominates, especially in December to May relationships. So remember, Capricorn with a Cancer, the Cancer will dominate during December to May if it's a romance. Capricorn with a Leo, Capricorn dominates. Capricorn with a Virgo, Capricorn dominates. And again, Capricorn with a Libra, Capricorn dominates, especially in romantic relationships. So if you like that Libra, go for a Capricorn if you're a cross-watcher. If you're a Capricorn and you like to be dominant, find yourself a Libra female. Capricorn with a Scorpio, Capricorn dominates. Capricorn with a Sagittarius, Capricorn dominates again. Your most favorable climate for Capricorn. Circumstances usually force, and this is in general, Capricorns to live in a cold climate early in life, and they tend to migrate to warmer, more tropical areas after middle age. During one of the I would say you pick extremes for climates. Like if you're in one climate, later in life you're going to switch to the other extreme. You like to live in the country or the city, you can go either way. Again, you have the benefit of contrast, being a Capricorn. Wherever you spend your youthful days, you're rarely going to stay in that same spot in the later years of your life, or middle age to later years. You're going to not stay in the same space. As far as sports goes, all ball games, golf, mountain climbing, track racing, horseback riding, yoga, dancing, skating, anything physical, pretty much a Capricorn would be suited to. Flower that is good for Capricorns, carnations of darker colors tend to be liked a lot. Perfumes and incense, fragrances from all odoriferous roots, frankincense or kahus. Best day of the week for a Capricorn is Saturday, because it's associated with the ruling planet of Saturn. A favorable metal, especially if you want to invest, would be lead. Sorry, it's not gold or anything like that, it's lead. Your precious stones, onyx, jet, moonstone, or diamonds are really good for Capricorns. The colors, this is a little ominous, but it's gray, black, indigo, sage green, and any darker color of an earth tone. Your musical keynote is F. And the best number associated with Saturn is number 7. And it's really, if you do your research, it's the number 7 is associated with completion. Jobs that are good for Capricorns, all types of trade, commercial promotion, anything in law, politics, mining of materials like gold, coal, anything that can be pulled from the earth. Undertakers, I know that's a little ominous, but undertakers, anything in the arts, tax collection, dancing, banking, finance, or anything in economy. That would really suit a Capricorn because they like money. They're very materialistic. Statesmanship, military leadership would really suit a Capricorn. As far as your body, the most vulnerable parts later in life, or even middle age, bones. And really you need to mind the knees and the knees, joints, ligaments, and anything to do with the skin. It could be allergies, rashes, hives, anything of that nature. Many of you could suffer from ill health in your earlier years with puberty, and that would have affected your skin if you had skin issues. So your reflex elements, Saturn produces melancholy periods for Capricorns, and that can upset the nervous system. So that is something that a Capricorn might want to be mindful of, anything associated with the nervous system or anxiety. You can also later in life be affected by arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, and those hazards later in life. So just be mindful of those. Favorable times of the year. Anything you want to do that's important. Investments, opening a business, selling anything, getting anything, starting new projects, anything positive. December 22nd to January 21st. April 20th to May 20th. And August 23rd to September 22nd. Those are times of the year that you really want to start projects or finish anything that's important. That would be the best time because your vibration will be high during those times of the year. Herbs that you might like to use for healing at home or heightening your vibration: caraway, chickweed, clove, dill, fennel, garlic, mint, rosemary, rye, hops, sarsaparilla, sassafras, or wintergreen. Those are compatible with Capricorns. The most favorable trees or plants to heighten the vibration of your home. You want to keep these around you if you can, or plant them in your yard: cypress, beech, pine, yew, hemlock, apples, banana, date, papaya, quince, and all citrus fruits. Those are really good for Capricorns. Wines or liquors, there's no particular thing that you like. If you like it, you like it. I like to go old school and do a little bit of history, especially with people that might have been forgotten, but we have a lot of artists, politicians, dancers, writers, creative people that really influence the world. So these people have their sun in Capricorn. So the creative artists, you have Humphrey Bogart, you have Edgar Allan Poe, we have Gary Cooper, Ethel Merman, and Ava Gardner. Those are old school actors. Now dancers, we have Kurt's Juice. I don't really know who that is, but it's a famous dancer. And politicians or statesmen or military leaders that have sun in Capricorn. We have Thomas Woodrow Wilson, Joan of Arc, which is really interesting, Robert E. Lee, Benjamin Franklin, and Richard Nixon. So Capricorn, if you want to know a little bit more on these facts that you didn't know, or if you're a cross-watcher and you want to become friends with a Capricorn and really get on their good side, this is how you come across. Be really concise, be practical, and realize Capricorns are always just cautious people. He's guided a great deal with outward show of his material things or her material things. So if you flatter them, it's a good way to get on their good side. They're very materialistic and ambitious. That just comes with the zodiac sign. Not everybody, but this is general. With reaction through instinct, that's just how they are. And they should always be taken into account. If you're trying to use like emotional reverse psychology or humanitarian instincts as a way to get to them, these are lessened just because they are more leaning toward materialism and they can be a little self-centered. So I wouldn't use that route. Don't try and emotionally manipulate these Capricorns. It will not work with them. To lose a Capricorn or to irritate one to no end, when he's hard at work, interrupt him really rudely. So that's how you want to deal with a Capricorn. Now we're going to get into a little mini read here. I'm going to use these cards. These will clarify, and if I need any further clarification, I will use these. So let's get going. We're going to start with a present, past, and future. So give me a card for Capricorn. Okay, if I have a stack that falls or a chunk that falls, as long as it's not more than 12, I take them. So I had 2 stacks. This one turned over, but this one fell, so this I'm putting back. The reason why I do that is because I found through my experience, when you put them back, it lessens the story. You don't get the full details. So this is why I do that. So for your present, we have the 9 of Pentacles. You have the 7 of Wands. You have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is right now you're single, you have money going for you, whatever you're doing, you get victory over that. It says that you were left out in the cold, basically by somebody. So maybe this is why you're getting victory over somebody. You're single, and you also have the Six of Wands, which is another victory card. So something you're overcoming. And I'm thinking, if somebody, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, it could be a family member, a friend, they left you out, and you are very, very ambitious. Capricorns are ambitious. They're materialistic. So you're working very hard. You have your money. You see yourself as an emperor, and you want to be that status. You want to have everything you need. Somebody maybe was jealous or didn't like you, so they set you off to the side. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm thinking what it says here, you have the Moon. You have somebody that's maybe talking behind your back or saying things to other people that aren't necessarily truthful, and they're not really nice. But they're doing that because they're really jealous. They're envious of you because you're having victory all over these things. It's hard times right now, and you have money, so they shoot you off to the side. It's not because you did anything wrong. I think it's because that you're just being more productive than they are. And you also have the Seven of Cups, which maybe they're just making up imaginary things. And they are telling people you have illusionary success when really you are successful. You are the King of Pentacles. You have the money. You have it coming in. And I think they're just shit-talking you right now. So for your past, you have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. Sorry, I dropped a card. You have conflict, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So I think things were off balance maybe with this person. I'm not really getting a love relationship. I think it's a friend or a family member or so-called friend. They caused conflict and things weren't balanced. I don't know if it's a coworker. You were probably working together. It wasn't balanced. You were striving and going ahead, and they didn't like it, so they started talking things about you behind your back. They left you out in the cold and had other people isolate you and leave you, and they were telling people you were making up stuff. But you know what? You saw what you were doing, and other people saw your victory, and you ended up with the money, and that's why they're pissed off. So in your future, you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Four of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this, we know Capricorns can be workaholics. We know that you can hold on to your money. You can be very materialistic. If you don't want to give something to somebody, you're not going to do it, and you're going to keep it in your own pocket. It's not a bad thing. That's just how you are. But it's saying here, if you keep on holding all of these things and not sharing, you're going to end up being by yourself, because you're already being isolated by these people because they see how victorious you are with your work, and that's fine. But it's saying that you're not sharing with anybody or anything. You can, if you have, you can give. You don't have to give everything, but maybe take some people out, buy some drinks. You don't have to, but if you're really successful and you know other people are having a really hard time, share the wealth. Come on, don't be greedy. Capricorn, you're going to be in a position of power, so you're going to have enough to do this. Don't be holding on to your money. Share, and that will help bring you back in, so people won't see that this person that's making you seem like a total, forgive my language, a total ass, but they're going to be like, hey, no, he's cool, he's got stuff, but he shares, and he knows he's doing well, so he's doing it. I would do that, but it's up to you. It's your life. You can do whatever you want, but somebody's trying to make present enemies for you, and they're starting to isolate you. Being generous a little bit isn't bad. It always comes back to you tenfold, right? So let's clarify for your present. Okay, it says being in solitude, you can stand on your own 2 feet. We know this. They know this. They see it, and that's what's making them so angry. So, okay, let's get another one for Capricorn. Okay, equilibrium. And it's saying, again, here we have balance. You want to balance things out. You can stand on your own, but be balanced. try and be a little bit more giving. And if you are keeping everything to yourself, everybody wants to go out and have fun. It's a stressful time. People are working hard. They can't go out. They're stuck at home. Get together with a couple of the cool people, and you might not want to invite that person. I don't know if you want to or not. It's up to you. But the people that have walked away from you or are isolating you, try and take a few of them out and show them a good time. Especially if you have extra and you know that you have extra. They know you have extra. Show them that you could be a giving person. Okay, you also have for the future the invocation of magic and talisman. So, what I'm getting of this, you can help other people. You know what you want, you make it happen, right? Okay, so Capricorn, if you know how to do this, maybe try and help other people do it so they can be successful too. That will also give you another foot in so you're not isolated. But if you don't care, then don't do it. I mean, you don't have to do anything. This is your life. But it's just telling you, like, you have the power to do that. If you have a really cool, close person, and you just want to share with one person, share with one person. But at least they won't be talking about you and trying to isolate you when you don't deserve it. We also have education. So, I'm thinking you have a little bit more education, or you're going to be going for an upgrade with your educational thing. You're having